Welcome to Talk Around Riyadh, the Wheel of Time showcast. I am your host, Joe Perry, here with my co-hosts, Jen Isgro and Tom Kokoza. Jen, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. We're here on a Thursday again. And before anybody else makes fun of me, I will let you guys know that I am going to bingo tomorrow. And that's why we can't record. It's not radio bingo. It's actual straight up regular bingo. And I'm very excited about it. But it does take place on a Friday, so we had to push our show back.
Street bingo.
It's radio bingo. I said straight, not straight.
I did. But you're like, it's not radio bingo.
Because last time,
real
bingo.
live
radio
bingo.
Bingo is what I went to last time, which is like have a bingo card with song names, and the DJ plays the songs, and if you have that song on your card, you X it off, and you get bingo like that. Not with like.
Do people dance while they play radio bingo?
Yes, they do, and they get drunk and have fun.
Oh wow, I want to see. Does somebody videotape this? Like, can we watch?
I love that you also say videotape because everyone makes fun of me for saying videotape. I'm not the only one. You said videotape.
I know. Or tape it.
No, record is what you're supposed to say.
Record it. I'm sorry.
Right. There's no
I said
more
videotape.
tape.
Because they did say this. Did anybody stream it?
I hope not. I wasn't drinking, so I didn't get embarrassing. But yeah, tomorrow's regular, straight up
bingo. Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Joe. That it's a Thursday night. Things are as they are. It should be a fun episode tonight. I am looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good laid back episode. We've got some interesting things to talk about. Three stuff, potentially. We really don't know. We're going to try to figure that out here. We're going to explain it to everybody. No, we're not. We don't know what's going on. So we're going to try to explain it. But before we get into that, Jen, I know there's some stuff going on. So what's happening?
There is some stuff. Because it's Thursday, I didn't get a chance to write. So I'm going to be off the cuff tonight. Hope that's okay with everyone. So the first post comes from Daniel Henney on his Instagram. What?
Danny
Dogs. Okay. First time I've heard anybody call him that.
That's what I'm calling him now.
Okay.
Danny
thanks. Okay. Daniel writes, awesome as always to work with the family at Tailor Made Golf Korea. Fit for the QI10 LS. Choices, amazing new tech on these clubs. Really improving my game. So he posts himself posing with one of the clubs and then close up of the club. I think he had posted a story recently of himself playing golf in South Africa. So I guess he was really trying to break the clubs in.
Yeah, and he's posting himself modeling watch. Was it?
Oh, that was something different. That was Hamilton watches.
Yeah.
Well, that went up too. Let's see. No, I can't because my Instagram won't load. Hold on. Yeah. No.
Should I eat another Cadbury egg while we wait?
No, don't do that.
No, please,
yes. So he was posing with Hamilton watches and looking very handsome. So he's got a bunch of sponsorships going on here.
Yeah, he's getting free clubs, free watches.
Yeah, just look at it while he does it.
Oh, you know what? There's a post earlier of when he got the package from Hamilton Watches. There's a video of him and one of his dogs going out. It's like dog unboxing.
Yes.
Oh, I want to watch this. Wait a second.
No, I won't.
Wait a second.
Because we're doing a show right now.
He's doing an unboxing with the dog. All right. I won't.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm going to post a link to this.
Go ahead. Post all the links. The second post is on Audiobooks Instagram. Just audiobooks. Official audiobooks.
Oh, official.
Grab enchanted swords. The Dragon Reborn just snagged the fantasy Audi.
Wait a second. I said
it wrong. I said purposefully, and it was wrong. Audi. Damn it.
Can we get back to this account name? It's just called Audiobooks.
I don't know. It has a check mark. Yeah,
it's official. Stop it.
It has a check mark.
But the book, like who the account? Like it's
who are the
who are the ad wizards who came up with this one?
But who is it?
I don't know. I
The
can't
box
click on
three.
anything. My internet won't allow it right
Like
now.
it's not the original first audiobook. Like made
They
sense.
run the Audis.
They run this town.
Okay, this is audiopub.org. I think
Okay.
is.
Kudos to Robert Jordan.
But like how the like
Like,
think
It's
of
the audio
the ego.
publishers. It's the Audio Publishers Association. They are the account of the organ that in part makes the audio awards.
Oh,
So
that's
this
what I'm
is like
saying.
the
but
account or the Emmys
but,
account.
but to call the account audiobooks.
the
Like-
ego on you.
Like it would be like the Emmys calling the account television.
Yes, yes.
Gotcha, I'm
yeah,
with you. I'm with
similar.
you.
Like vision.
Right.
They are.
Bunch of wow, these people are
So anyway, Rosamund Pike won
balls
the
on
Audi for the Dragon Reborn. So congratulations to Rosamund.
Congratulations, Rosamund.
Rosamund.
Ro-
Okay. And the third post is my favorite. It's by Juliet Howland. And she writes, heading home from the absolutely amazing Hadestown, Dunnell was just brilliant, was moved to tears by his performance. Very proud on-screen mom. Fantastic cast and musicians, and so lovely to see so many of fellow Wheel of Time cast there too. A wonderful evening and a must-see show. So if you click through, she took a picture of the sign outside the theater, then a picture of her and Dunnell Finn hugging, a picture with Hamed and Zoe, a picture with Zoe and Marcus and Julia. And I thought that was Christopher Sheriff, but it's actually,
It's
I think,
Andy.
her boyfriend, Andy. Yeah, when I first looked at it, I thought it was him. But yeah, so it looks like it was amazing. And I wish, like, somebody from Wheel of Time community had happened to go on this night because it would have been absolutely the greatest moment of anybody's life. But yes, I said they all went and supported him.
So also interesting point, right? This locates us right there in London. Marcus was just in South Africa. Wasn't he posting that he was in South Africa like a week or two ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
he's fine.
Yeah, you think he went? So let's talk about that for a second. So we were talking about like what's he doing in South Africa? You know, his character's not. We thought maybe he was just visiting them.
Mm-hmm.
Does this change your thought? Like he could have gone to film a scene, maybe, and he was there for a week or so and then had to leave.
Wasn't his beard shaved?
When he went there,
I thought I read that somewhere. Yes,
I don't know. Out of his beard.
I thought I saw it like on a maybe somebody did or something. I don't know. I think I'd come across that fact. I don't remember where. Maybe it was on like Watt Series Discord or something. But I don't know. It could anything is possible, right? I mean, they doing dreams and
That's the only-
stuff
tell
like
her-
that.
tell her about that,
The
right?
wolf
They're
dream.
doing dreams and things. and
They're
stuff,
doing
man.
dreaming and dreams and Teleranriad and dream shards and wolf dreams.
So it makes sense that Hamed too is there, right? Like they're both, we think, filming, right? Because that would have been all the Two Rivers stuff, which was
Yes.
probably the rap party that we celebrated. Was that side?
It's okay. We're gonna have another rap party.
Zoe's there too.
Yeah.
Which I guess all of the Tanchico stuff is done.
Well, if Dunnell's on,
Right,
now he's got to be done.
And if he's we are assuming that he'll be in Tanchico, and we do think he is because
He's gonna be in Tenchico.
John, because John found some information about that from What Up. So then maybe the two, I don't know, maybe they're done, and the last bit is being filmed in South Africa, I guess, with the other group, the Waste and all that good stuff.
Yes,
All right.
All right.
love it. Yeah, that's all I have. Let's go back to some other points of interest.
Yeah, there's some more social media that I wanted to talk about over the last week or so. I guess let's talk about the Saran tweet. She's been pretty active on the last few weeks, or the last month or so. Remember we talked about a post that she had on the picture with the background all cropped out. We talked a little bit about that. So it seems like they're on set for a while now. And she's been posting all the things. So she posted something the other day and was kind of challenging the Twitter to try to guess, what she was talking. Read the tweet for you. Some of the direction I heard being shouted, parentheses, over elements and from afar, today was not on my season 3 bingo card. Laughing, crying, laughing face, whatever, tearing, laughing face emoji. It was a fantastic day, and I continually had to pinch myself. One I've been waiting to witness since I read it. I'll leave it to #Twitter time to decide from what source. And then she clarifies, by what source, I mean, was it in a script, a pitch, the series Bible, etc.? So this is not necessarily this when you first read it. Not how when I first read it, I thought she meant from the book because she said when she but that's not what she means.
Well, it's maybe not what she means. She's saying she could mean that this isn't necessarily a scene from the books, but a scene from.
I think the fact that she clarified it means it's not from the books. That's my take of it.
How would we know if it's not from the books?
She's saying that's a good question. Yeah, how would we? I don't know. I don't know how. Maybe it's from things that happened in season 2 that maybe were being led evil happen. I don't know.
What do you think, Tom?
Think that this is something that is in the books, but not in book 4.
But she also was only asking for us to decide from what source. She didn't say guess what it is.
I don't know.
That's guess from what source. So that's not interesting to any of us. Yeah. I don't think. I think we want to know what the direction was being over.
Well, she said
go ahead.
Reread her initial the part.
One I've been waiting to since I read it. I'll leave it to Twitter time to decide from what source.
Gotcha. All right. So yeah, I mean, I do. If it's a scene that's completely fabricated from the show, like it may be a great scene, we're going to be excited to see it, right? When we're watching the show, but like you're not. I don't know if we'll be excited to hear about it now because we don't know what it is or what the context for it is. So I really, again, my supposition in reading the stuff was that it was something that we might be familiar with, but not in a way that we're expecting. That was my thought. So maybe something that we look forward to, but it's going to happen or be generated in a different way, or it's going to be restructured in a different way. Yeah.
It's funny. She went on to say, like, no one's guessed it. And she basically said, I don't even remember what it was because it was sitting in her drafts for like a while.
Yeah. She also said this wasn't a recent. It was something that happened a while ago.
Yeah. A few weeks ago, and she can't even remember. It was like a tweet sitting in her that she forgot to send out. So
great.
She did say the element was natural wind. So, yeah, I don't know.
So the element has nothing to do with.
No, that was just part of the filming. Okay. They were trying to film, and I guess it was windy, so probably out on the desert. Oh, it could have been on the water.
Right. I mean, remember when they initially filmed the Waygate last time you saw OG Matt scene, right? In season 1, it was so unbelievably windy that they couldn't hear each other or anything like that, right? So it could be just something. It should be an event, right? That it happened to be really, really windy for. It's more speculate that this is something that's not necessarily in book 4 that she was excited to see.
I don't think so either, because she says in her season 3 bingo, today was not bingo card.
But she's not talking about what she saw wasn't on the bingo card. It's the direction that was being yelled, right?
Right.
So it could be just weird that somebody was saying.
That's true. Some of the direction I heard being shouted. Yeah. So it was directors shouting to the actors, I guess.
Right.
I don't know. And it's a laughy face, so probably something stupid. It's like
it's like the way like women on the sea folk women. It's like, all right, now everybody's tops off or something. It's something like that.
It's probably something that you would never think it like would be even mentioned in the Wheel of Time, like something like we need plutonium for the for the like something here in the Wheel of Time. That's why she was so It's not on a bingo card because there's nothing to do with the Wheel of Time. It's just some bizarre change they made.
I don't know.
I was thinking it was more of like an Austin Powers-esque like friction. Like remember when he did photo shoot first Austin Powers movie, and he's just like, be like a dragon, baby dragon, or whatever, and like just directing a bunch of people to act way that like, there you go, Azul, stick your butt out more, which is good advice for many people.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was too vague to even figure out what the hell was going on, but it was interesting. There's a lot of interesting guesses. Maybe I'll read a couple.
So let's read some guesses that we can eliminate, as this wasn't it because she said nobody has guessed it.
Yeah. So at AC __ my guess Al Cardal, which you mentioned from afar, wide shot of a canyon and over the elements ran calling down rain to stop the Aiel interfighting. Please keep pushing to have this epic moments. Thank you, Sarah.
Okay, good guess, but apparently wrong.
She said no. That's when she implied that it was the wind that they were contending. The wind. We had sea folk scenes being shot.
Sorry, Joe.
Yeah, then somebody replied, Rafe sure an old-timey megaphone to Rosamund. So, and then there's a quote, too, like, of what Rafe was saying. Oz, I need you to serve. See you next Tuesday. And action.
I was like, what? Oh. So we're saying like that. So I'm going to assume that this given to Aiel. Just because of what we think they're filming at this time, where they are, and everything else. So I'm trying to think of like something you yell to Aiel to get them to act the way that you want them to act. It doesn't sound anything like that.
Maybe it was like, all right, Aiel, dance.
No, not like the extras are dead. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But like some of these guesses, if I had to say something, I would say what I just said before, the Aiel dancing. That's all I got. Sorry. Any more to that. You think this is any way connected to the tweet from a couple of weeks ago, the one where she cropped out?
No.
Because I mean, this one old, so this was presumably around the same time that she meant to post the other tweet, or at least the other tweet occurred. So they could be related to each other.
She was very excited in that other tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first thoughts on this was that the igloo scene is going to be in this season, and that's what this was.
Oh boy.
That's what Bruce is shot, that everything's cut out. And then that's what this was. Is that why it wasn't on the season 3 bingo card? That was my initial thought, which doesn't necessarily hold water with the thoughts that we had.
Super fast.
So what was the direction being shouted then?
I don't know. Be colder. I have no idea. But yeah, my initial thoughts don't think are correct now that we've gone through like what really she was trying to say was that like it was more along the line of I wasn't expecting this in season 3, right? That this is something that I thought would be in season 4 or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I don't know. So, back at that in the picture, right? The more I look at it, the more I think that that's supposed to be not whatever. That's snow, whether it's real or not, on her boots, and like that leads me to think what.
So you think they're shooting snow scenes and set? Well, I guess it could be on a set.
On the set, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I think that if there's stuff, they're filming it all together. I don't know. I don't necessarily think right anymore. I'm telling you what my initial thoughts were in reading these posts. Jem, I'm sorry.
If like he didn't even break up with Gwen yet, and he
broke up with her. He broke up with her years ago,
and he's
I lost it 2 months ago.
Over.
No, I know he's sort of lame, and now he's sleeping with Avienda.
She can't be with her. She's damaged goods now.
Oh, geez, Joe.
Egwene.
That's not right.
No,
It's not.
no,
But
I don't
agree with.
She broke up with him. That happened.
Then they got back together.
They didn't get back together. They had sex again. That's not getting back together. That's.
I don't want to get into this again.
There
needs to be a closure for that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, guess what? I pretended I pretended for
no.
Dude, but then he went back
for her. Dude, there has to be resolution.
It's over. It's
there has to be some not a reconciliation in the sense of like they need to get back together.
We're not gonna get. There is no time. There's no time to resolve a resolved storyline in season 1.
No, it was not resolved.
It wasn't resolved to your liking.
How do I'm not gonna like him anymore then.
It already happened. It happened. Season 3 comes out. It happened 4 years ago.
He went back to save her.
They've known each other since they were born.
I know, but in the context of the show, that's still a relationship.
Let me
and
ask
they
you
never
a question.
officially.
Do you have that you still not have romantic feelings for, but care about as human beings? Just you don't have to say who. Yeah. So that's what's happening here. Very common thing. They're not together,
and then let's never say anything about it anymore.
But they're gonna they have to do it. Rand is not gonna start courting Elaine without some sort of conversation with Egwene first.
I think if there's any sort of conversation about this conversation is about how the fuck could you just pretend to bed?
Well, that could be the conversation.
But it doesn't have to be like resolution. And it's together. Like,
but you also know Rand wouldn't. Go ahead.
I don't think Egwene wants to be with Rand anymore, but
no. I know that, but
there has to be a conversation.
Yeah,
I think
has to be a conversation.
I really do.
Rand would not getting some sort of closure with Egwene.
And guess what? That's all going to happen 2 months before season 3 starts.
No.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Well, I see it.
I will promise you this. This is Barbara's in the book moment here, but whatever. Season 3 is going to be, and Rand and Elaine are already going to be a couple. And that's just it. They're going to save all of that because that's valuable time that they could be using to actually address the plot that needs to be addressed in season 3.
Well, yeah, or to put
then
things
you could
in
just
the
like
story that don't happen in the books.
And,
that's the other thing they could do.
Right, but yeah, and then if it's addressed as of like, yeah, that happened, and it's all like we're just here now, and like that's how we can move.
So then we're gonna get a reference to the conversation that we didn't hear. Then
maybe they do say that in season 3 they're gonna finally address that Loyal was stabbed in season 1, which they didn't address at all.
No, they didn't address
that. Remember how obsessed that Joe was confident that they were going to start season 2 with right the end of season 1. No, right? It's the same thing. I think they the same thing. They
should have listened to me.
I think they're going to do the same thing. They're going to move it forward and just get you ready for wherever they are. And like, I think that the show has definitely shown they don't prepare. They just start it. It's just happening now.
Yeah,
like that's how they like to do stuff. So I think it's gonna. I think yeah. Like, sorry, Jen. I don't think what you're looking for here.
Come on,
but like also in an Egwene are friends.
Yeah, they're like good friends.
So
now.
It has to be hashed out.
It does.
I know. It's okay.
Elaine's not gonna.
It's okay. Maybe I'm wrong.
Elaine's not going to go out with Rand unless Elaine is okay with it, and Rand's not going to go out with Elaine unless Egwene is okay.
It's going to be if Tom's right. It's going to be something where like Elaine goes to meet Rand, and then she's like, "Are you sure you're okay with this?" And Egwene's like we've already talked about it. It has to be some kind of a reference to that. We can't just have ignore the fact that they're together.
Yeah. Whether we see that conversation, yes, remains to be seen. And I wouldn't surprise me if we don't, but there will be some reference to it. They're not just going to have Rand with Elaine and not address well, wait a second.
So, yeah, I do think, clearly addressed when Rand was just with another woman, sleeping with her. And they addressed that, I did have somebody that's in love with in the past. and like that didn't go well. So like, in his mind, that relationship is done, and he's talked about it on screen already. So like,
but he's got to dead the
right. So
pretending
I
you're
think
dead part of it.
Right. I think that, but I think that's all dealt with it, and like you're just gonna see what they're right now. Jen, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Are you raising your hand?
When Celine, or whatever her name is, Lanfear, said to him, like, who do you want to see? He's like, Egwene. Immediately. First part of the stuff, just off the top of my head, Egwene. Like, there's residual
He's got
feelings
feels for her,
on the show.
I understand, but again, I just don't. Okay, let's do this.
No, you don't have to keep saying what you've been saying. Again, you don't need to re-explain it. You know what you're saying.
You're not yelling at her for saying the same thing over and over again.
I agree with her. That's why.
They're both just so wrong, though. It boggles my mind. There's no way they're going to start.
You can't say we're wrong because the season didn't come out yet.
I can say it.
All right, Schrodinger. This one wants to say the cat's dead in the box. Should we move on to the other piece of information that I wanted to talk about? Sorry.
Sure.
Okay, it's another social media post. Was posting pictures. You know, she's in South Africa, in Cape Town, filming, and somebody very interesting popped up in some of the pictures that she was posting. One Miss Natasha O'Keefe, who was surrounded in a moo-moo in Cape Town. So Natasha O'Keefe's in Cape Town. That makes sense, right? If Lanfear's going to be in the waste, we were talking about, you know, that's a possible thing could change. Since we didn't think they would, but it sounds like she's going to be there. We don't know how long she was there for because Natasha doesn't even have social media herself. So this is the only indication I think we've gotten that she's there, at least that I'm aware of. So you think she's been down there the whole time?
I don't know.
I'm going to say no. But go ahead, Jen, you first.
No, I don't really have, like, what do you consider the whole time when the start?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't, when did, Daniel Henney just went down there, right? Like a month.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago.
Was there filming there to that?
I don't know.
I don't know. We need Geeky to do a break for us. I know she said it's tougher because we're getting less information, but I don't know how long she's been there. Like I said, she's not on social media, so it's very hard to track where she is or where she's going, where she was. This is the only evidence we have of her there.
I don't know if we're going to see too much of Lanfear in the waste as Lanfear, because like, they know who she is, and if Caesar is going to know, and if Moraine sees her, she's going to know. So
maybe that's
like a scene or two, like the very end of the season or something,
episode type deal, or
and then maybe other sets or locations if she's in any other scenes.
Maybe some Teleron Riyadh scenes potentially with other Forsaken or even Rand.
Yeah.
She was in one of the pictures, another woman, and I don't know who that is. I have no idea who she is. She had some pretty boss pants though. And I don't know, she doesn't look like anyone I know. We'll have to see if somebody is able to potentially figure that out, but I don't know if that's another actress or I don't know, crew member, no idea, friend.
Could be
any
anybody.
Thoughts?
She was with another human. They were walking, and the other girl had cool pants.
Yeah.
I think that the other girl is playing Isendra. No, I have no idea. I don't know.
That
could literally be anyone.
That's Kylie or Keely.
Maybe they're hanging out so that Keely could like pick up some of her mannerisms or something.
Yeah.
The actress who's playing Keely. That's a good idea. You're right.
There you go.
Okay.
Call it, book it here, Tom. Kylie, whatever her name is.
That's a very different Kylie than what would be described in the books.
Yes, for sure. Maybe she
doesn't really have to be.
Maybe she puts on a fat suit.
She doesn't be grotesquely fat. I don't
right, like that was just like this couldn't be Lanfear. Now it's just like, all right, it's another person that isn't Lanfear. It's like, no.
Can we have like Eddie Murphy maybe too?
professor outfit.
Yes, Kylie Crumps. What are their names?
I do Jen. Just it was
Clumps.
I like the idea. The idea that if it is like the two actresses would spend time together, make sure there's mannerism hints or things of that nature in there. So why not? Let's go with that until we know different.
Okay.
So Jen, any additional thoughts about Natasha here? It looks like she was going to do some yoga potentially. Right, there's a yoga mat she's got in her arms.
I don't know.
You don't know what he's like?
I do. What are you looking at? Where's the picture
That we posted in on the Discord.
Okay, hold on. Oh, okay.
I haven't studied these for hours.
No, I haven't. I don't know how to zoom in. Yoga and a muumuu? That's not like a real yoga outfit.
That's just like over outfit. Maybe she takes that off and has some sort of yoga.
Those aren't pants. That's not like a romper.
I don't know.
I can't get close enough, but
that could be a romper. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess it could be. That's you wouldn't do yoga in that either, would you?
No, you wouldn't. Maybe
that picture with her with the yoga mat looks like she's moving in.
She got a lot of bags.
That's a different. Sure. Yeah, that's not the same outfit, is it? Oh man,
I'm pretty sure it's just underneath a jacket.
Yeah, it's just like showing up to the hotel.
Her personal yoga mat.
Yeah, and I was like, "Take a picture! You just got here! Hooray!"
Yay! So that means she just got to South Africa. Oh wait, you can see the sign there. What's that sign say up there? There's some damn leaves.
I read.
LESH Lesh here. There's some tree. There's tree leaves blocking the beginning sign.
Google it.
Leshier.
Other letters, but yeah.
There are other letters being chopped off. So
people think it's M. Lesmere.
Oh, you think that's an M? Lesmere. Mare is C, right? It's French for the C.
What is it?
But they don't speak French and stuff. LLESMERE. Try that one for that South Africa.
MERE. LLESMERE. Cape Town.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ellesmere Luxury Apartments, Cape Town.
There you go.
ELLESMERE.
Oh no. We should probably cut that off here.
Everyone go.
Who's in South Africa right now?
Ellesmere Luxury Apartments.
There we go. That's live detective work for you guys.
That's how it's
just
done.
Me, geeky Airy.
A little sneak behind.
This is the second time you've cosplayed as her, Jen.
Yeah, look at that! Wow. Yeah,
okay,
I'm gonna update that out on the actual podcast. Because
we led them right up to it. We're gonna have to
beep beep luxury beep beep.
Every time I mention the letters, it'll just be beep beep beep.
Come on.
No one can. I mean, unless it was an Instagram story, so I don't think it's saved that.
Just Google the letters of what they are. This isn't like.
What would you have done if it was like 1990? Not, I know you're only like 8 years old, but no, I'm saying there would be none. So what would you have to do then to try to find out?
We wouldn't see the picture.
I wouldn't know where she was.
Well, let's say it was printed in the newspaper or a magazine.
I would get an encyclopedia out or a
encyclopedia.
I don't know. I wouldn't do anything.
We'd have to get like
the encyclopedia of luxury.
Like call
hello, it's Cape Town.
Hello.
Great phone.
Connect me.
It would be more like this. The rotary phone.
That's a party line.
Is it Cape Town? Hello.
We're just traveling further and further and back and dime.
Hello?
Union and get on the telegraph machine.
Hello, Cape Town operator. Natasha, key, please. Yes, hold on one second.
She'd find the sailing vessel upon the wharf.
You'd have to you have to get a phone book from Cape Town. Or like a map you would buy at the gas station maps.
Oh, yeah. Just keep on until you got Cape Town.
Yeah, until you can't see the road in front of you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you'd have to do something like that. Anyway.
I wish.
Well, now we know where they're staying. They're probably all staying there. So we've blown it. I'm sorry.
No.
What? We're gonna hear some news like one of the cast members was attacked in
Stop
front of their
it.
apartments.
Well, they shouldn't have posted that then. It's not our fault.
So you're saying they
All we're doing is
deserved it?
reading the
They
sign.
deserved it.
Honestly.
Jen,
They
that's
bought
cold.
their tickets. They knew what they were getting
They didn't
into.
send us the picture. It's on Instagram.
They just whatever they get for posting that picture.
Wait, no,
This is
what
horrible
you're
person.
saying
My stomach
is that the
hurts.
people who listen to our podcast are at least in some percentage psychos.
Well, you've read some of the comments, Tom.
It's true.
We got the name of the apartments. Go.
Go.
They're playing right into our hands.
Yeah.
Head on. We knew over 4 years they'd found something and let it slip.
Thank God we don't have to listen to this podcast anymore.
Yeah, then we'd get in trouble and we'd feel guilty for all of that. So, beeping it out.
Don't
Hold on.
beep it out.
I
We talked about it too much. You can't beep it
Every time, I'm just gonna beep it out.
out.
I'll put an unbeeped out version behind a paywall. Make it any better?
No.
are paid here with the location. Everyone else gets to follow along with everything we said and then just do it themselves and figure it out.
Just Google it.
No, I'm gonna bleep out the Google part too. Like when you say the word Google, I'll beep that out.
It's spelled.
I'm on Ask Jeeves. It's not coming up. Where did they find the information?
Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves. The web.
Oh, Ask Jeeves.
I forgot.
No, people will start Googling
Oh my gosh.
yoga. Throw them off the scent.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. That's all on my list here to talk about. So I don't know if there's anything else anyone else wanted to talk about.
I don't know.
Otherwise, we can wrap it up.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's right. Amis is reminding that there were those photos of the stone chairs.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was, we were supposed to. But
That's
yeah,
what-
yeah.
I just also put that in our chat secret.
Yeah.
See if it was
So
okay.
that's what that's why I picked the phone. So we're all there. So yeah, there's we saw. And I don't know if this is like still for people to look at. Some of the times we get these things and they're gone. It's to the picture that we just referenced for the last 5 minutes, but they look pretty cool. Joe, do you want to describe them?
Do I want to describe them?
I'm asking. I'm asking. You can say no, and someone.
So
else
it's a shot. Looks like in the desert. In the background, there's a lot of sky, of course, as one would expect. In the place it should be, at the top.
This is
In the foreground
beautiful.
is some stone, like a stone outcropping, or not an outcropping, but just like a stone area with like rock.
Outcropping is short. That works. That's
It's
fine.
not really cropping out, but just kind of it's just a cropping, a stone cropping, not really cropping in or out.
Stop it.
Two,
There's it looks
stone
like
chairs at least.
3 stone chairs behind that cropping. A lady with one of the chairs. And there appears to be extension cord maybe in the background, like going across the ground there. Just to describe the chairs, they have like armrests, kind of this comes up into armrests, and the chair is rounded off, hole in the middle, like the hole maybe a little smaller than a human head, maybe. So,
Mhm. Yeah, they're rough-hewn stone.
yeah. So, thoughts on what you think this picture could be?
Could it be somewhere where the Aiel meet?
Like
Kind of a
Al
meeting
Kardal?
location? Yeah, maybe.
Al
Where like
Kardal?
the chiefs sit, where
be.
or could be Talaran Riyadh,
Always.
because that's the last time we saw a chair in the desert.
True. That was a nice. That was like a throne type chair.
Throne.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where the chair, unless they carved the chairs and used them when they're in the area.
Yeah, they're not carrying those. You think
no.
they could be?
No,
traveling
they
with those? No
stay
way.
like wherever they are.
Okay.
So
Viridian.
Could be, but the thing for me, and that makes me think
like they're in a city.
That makes me think that they're more. This is more Tel'aran'rhiod than it is the desert set. If stone chairs that were in the desert, they would be unbelievably smooth due to the wind and sand erosion. They would not be rough hewn, carved and angular like this, right? And I think the show's been very strong in their attention to detail about things of that nature, which makes me believe that this is something that is more like something that's seen in a dream. Whether these are forsaken seats, and this is somebody like setting up a tea party in the desert, or this something. This is a Perrin vision, an Egwene vision, or something like that, or prophetic dream. I don't know, but I don't think that these are. I don't think these are real life objects, because they wouldn't look like they're just made.
Good
Well,
point.
I'm gonna push a little bit about because they're not angular, sharp angular. They look like they might have been angular at one point, but those rough edges kind of rounded off a bit. So they do look like they're weathered. So I believe that this is the reason those are out there, and maybe it's like Al-Kardal or something like that. If it was Tel'aran'rhiod, maybe it's like the Wise Ones, a scene with the Wise Ones, potentially. And they like they summon the chairs to sit in Tel'aran'rhiod.
Okay, I like that. I like.
One of us is right.
Well, you both said Tel'aran'rhiod, so
Yeah, I'll do sit on the ground too. That's a good point. Amisis in chat.
okay. But I mean, this is a special occasion. I don't know why, but it is.
Yeah. Now that you pointed that out, Amis, I think I'm gonna go down now. A Wise One scene in Tel'aran'rhiod. That's what this is.
This looks
Maybe like a summons the chairs or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Those are some nice wearing calves too.
That person is I'm gonna say not on the show, but then it'll be like Rand or something when he's like thought it was a guy in jeans and it was Rand.
Well, there was a guy in jeans.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I think if that's somebody in the show, that's not a show costume, but
No,
so either, but
yeah.
More food for thought. Yeah, it looks like there are 3 chairs. Somebody's
At least
sitting in
3
one
chairs.
and then
Three, yeah.
At least 3.
Yeah, in the shop we see 3 chairs. Unless that last one, but I don't think so. I think the legs. I think there's a space in between you can't see because the legs are in the way.
A stone chair, I can take. A stone love seat is a bridge too far for me.
So I want to talk about something that you brought up that they brought up in chat of sitting in chairs. Do you think look on television that if they do have a scene where it's like they're sitting around like the clan chiefs or the wise ones or whatever, they're just going to have them sit on the floor and they think that that's going to look cool on TV? Do you think they might just say, that doesn't look cool on TV. Let's just make like like them sit in chairs for like special occasions, something like that. Or when they're speaking with authority or eating, something like that.
No, I don't know. I think that they are going to keep the they don't sit in chairs thing, because I think you get a good sense of, I think that's a good full dichotomy that you get to show between Westland rulers and Aiel clan chiefs and things of that nature. Like, I think, especially if you can do something that's like, comes forward and they're gonna give him like a fine chair to sit in, and Rand becomes Karakar and he gets a pillow.
They wouldn't even give a pillow, I don't think.
No, there's like, they just sit down like everybody else, like but and I think it also, I think it will have visuals between progresses with different nobles and be the dragon reborn to them versus how he is the Aiel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it does look cool, like that, like almost like they're just they. How do I put it? There's like an old saying that that occasional co-host Brendan taught me that he taught for World War II, which was never stand when you can sit, and never sit when you can lay down. Right? It was like old soldier advice, right? And I feel like the Aiel are always at like super duper high level of fighting alertness, that like laying down or I'm sitting on the floor to show you like I'm not quite you right now. I think it's like a interesting cultural thing. I wouldn't want them to lose it.
Wrap it up again.
Sure.
I want to remind to follow us on social media. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Join us over in Discord to continue the conversation there. We also post our episodes on YouTube, so go check out our YouTube page to be sure to like and subscribe. Rate and review us wherever you listen to podcasts, and check out our merchandise and Patreon pages to support us that way. All the links to the aforementioned information are included in the show notes to this episode. Final thoughts, Tom?
Jen, I hope that you get the square B4 on all of your cards tomorrow,
Why?
because that's the most square in bingo.
Okay.
It's B4. It's a word.
Before?
Oh, I get it.
Wow. That's I didn't deliver that well enough. That's on me. I apologize.
No. I think it's time. I think you said enough. Thanks everyone for listening, and join us next time.